I'm Anton.
Right there. Oh. I was staying at a hotel on a business trip and called for a massage. My name is Kuzuaki Makiyama, and I'm a high school teacher. For the past few days, I've been away from home attending an external conference. Exchanging opinions, research presentations, training, high school teachers surprisingly have a lot of business trips. On the last day, I was exhausted.
You look very tired.
Yeah, I'm pretty busy with work. The students in my class are all very diligent. But I've also been accumulating fatigue from things like career counseling and paperwork.
But it's rare to find someone with such a stiff body.
I see. I live with my wife and cute daughter. On the rare days off, I've been too busy with family duties and haven't had time to rest. But this masseuse, she's still young, but her skills are quite good. Before I knew it, I felt like I was floating up to the heavens.
But it's hard every day, isn't it? Between work and family.
Yeah. It seems I fell asleep without realizing it.
Sir.
Ah! I woke up to the voice of the masseuse. Apparently, the 60-minute course was over. Wow, thanks. That felt great.
Now for the bill. It's 60,000 yen for 60 minutes.
What? Did she say 60,000 yen just now? I thought I heard wrong. The course I ordered was a 60-minute course. For a regular massage, the going rate is around 3,000 to 5,000 yen. Even the most expensive places rarely charge more than 10,000 yen, but...
It's 10,000 yen for 10 minutes. So the 60-minute course is 60,000 yen.
10,000 yen for 10 minutes? I didn't mishear. This massage service I called was a ripoff that charged 10,000 yen for 10 minutes. 60,000? And there's no way!
But that's the way it is.
Wait, this is messed up. This is a crime. I couldn't help but shout out in disbelief. Right, it's not your fault. Let me just call the store.
Okay.
And so I decided to complain directly to the store. Yeah, it's not good to be made a fuss of. The person who answered the phone was a male shop assistant who sounded like he was in his 30s. It says so on the company website as well. What? It's too small. It was clearly the tactics of a rip-off store. Are you kidding me? How am I supposed to see this? Are you making fun of the consumer? I'm calling the police. Go ahead. What? And the man hung up on the phone. But at that moment, I realized something. Huh? The masseuse was wearing a mask, but I recognized her from somewhere. Wait, you're Shikimoto from my class. That's right, when I looked more closely, the masseuse was a student in my class. Shikimoto Ichika is a well-behaved student and has a good reputation with the other teachers.
Good morning. There was something I didn't understand in the lesson earlier.
She was an excellent student with top-level grades and never once fell behind with her homework. Why is Shikimoto doing something like this? Part-time work wasn't allowed at our school. and especially not at a rip-off massage store like this.
No, you've got the wrong person. Please let go of me.
Yes, you are! You can't get away with that!
I'm not!
Shikimoto seemed to be trying to play dumb. How could you do something like this? If you're short of money, why don't you just talk to me?
I told you I'm not!
It was at that moment that we were arguing back and forth. You can't do that, mister. Yakuza? Let go of my employee. To begin with, it's your fault for not properly looking at our website, right? That's... If you keep on disrespecting me, I'll send you to the bottom of the sea. If the customer complains, a Yakuza comes. It was a textbook example of a rip-off store. I was being careless. I never thought I'd fall for such a rip-off. By one of my own students. In the end, a teacher can't go against a Yakuza. So I ended up paying 60,000 yen. Well then, here's your receipt. And with that, they left. I was alone in the room and I had no choice but to be at a loss. I thought about going to the police, but she's one of my students. I can't just hand her over to the police right away. It could be someone else who looks like her. But she was too similar, even the voice was the same. Maybe it's her twin sister or something? But Shikimoto's family structure was not like that if I remember correctly. After all, Shikimoto herself is lying. That was the only thing I could think of. But why so far away? Her town and the place I was on business were 100 kilometers apart. The more I think about it, the more mysterious it becomes. Let me get straight to the point. The answer was none of those. But at the time, I had no way of knowing that. The next day, I decided to go and talk to Shikimoto about it. And so, Shikimoto was taking my class as usual, as if nothing had happened. And Hey, you, come here.
What? Teacher? What did you want to talk about?
The closer I look, the more I see that she's exactly like the masseuse from yesterday. How could the diligent Ichika? Why are you doing that kind of part-time job? If you have a reason, I'll listen. So first of all, admit it.
Part-time job? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't play dumb! You conspired with the Yakuza yesterday and ripped me off.
Yakuza?
Do you think you can get away with something like that?
I have no idea. You're misunderstanding something. I don't know anything.
Give it back.
What?
Give me back my 60,000 yen.
Makiyama-sensei, what are you doing?
I'm sorry. I lost my temper, but Shikimoto didn't seem to be lying. I think I'll call that masseuse again. I see. Realizing that I couldn't take on the Yakuza by myself, I decided to consult with a handyman. The monitor is ready! Oh, good hit too.
Me too. Perfect.
I booked a room at a nearby hotel and had everyone take up their positions and wait there. In the event of an emergency, I made arrangements for them to rush over to the hotel room. Just to be sure, I've asked Shiora-san to wait outside Shikimoto-san's house. Please, everyone! And I called the massage shop. After a few minutes, the hotel room doorbell rang.
It's the on-call massage and relaxation service. Refresh hand.
Oh, I was waiting. And Shikimoto started the massage without noticing me. Her skills were top class. I nearly fell asleep, but You're Shikimoto!
Who?
I took off my disguise and revealed my true identity. Are you still gonna deny it?
Huh? Who are you?
What do you think you're doing? As I expected, the same Yakuza immediately showed up. Huh? You? Isn't you from the other day? You never learn, do ya? I don't care what happens. The next moment... Stop right there! Huh? What?
I can't get out!
Who are you? With handyman.
That's enough of your atrocious rip-off business!
But then...
Sis!
What? Two people with the same faces?
Help! This customer!
I see. The mystery was finally solved. I knew it! You're twin sisters! There's no way you can get away with this, Shikimoto. But...
Who are you?
What? At that moment, a transmission came in on Anton-san's walkie-talkie.
This is Shiora. Ichika Shikimoto hasn't left her house.
What? What's going on? What does this mean? If neither of them is Shikimoto Ichika, my student. 3 people with the same face? Clones? So humanity has finally stepped into the forbidden realm? My head was in a muddle. Triplets?
Yes.
It was later revealed that the 3 were sisters who had been separated by adoption. The 3 of them, who had originally been living in an orphanage because they had no parents, were taken in by different families one day. Ichika was taken in by the Shikimotos, and Futaba and Mirai were taken in by the Takizakas. But it seems that the foster father Futaba and Mirai went with were jerks. And they were living in poverty. Recently, they had to start earning their own living expenses.
I had been worried about them for some time now. But I had no idea they were ripping people off.
I see. The mystery was solved at last. After that, Futaba and Mirai were also taken in by the Shikimotos. And the 2 of them transferred to our school. Good morning, Futaba.
Teacher, I'm Ichika.
Of course, the 2 of them quit that rip-off massage parlor.
What is this? 60,000 yen?
That's...
What are you doing? Our daughter is going to start elementary school, so we're going to need a lot of money.
Explaining this to my wife is gonna be tough. I was considering asking the handyman for help again.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Come back again for more, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.